Wines and Spirits review. So tonight from Two Shires Cidery, this is Selston Sip. This is a 6% medium dry still cider, slightly hazy as you can see. So I've just come out of the garden. I've just done the front and back garden. Bear in mind, I've been up since 5:30. It's like 6 o'clock at night now. I'm shattered. So here we go. At Two Shires Cidery, we collect apples from across our region and blend with apples from Herefordshire. This fresh pressed juice then ferments naturally over the winter. Add just enough sugar, we create a variety of quality ciders, some with a twist for your enjoyment. Each cider is named after the people and places that are important to our cider journey. If you want to know more about this cider visit us at www.twoshirescider.co.uk. Two Shires Cidery, based in Langley Mill, Nottingham, NG16 4BE, across the road from the good people at Bang the Elephant. So, I haven't got a Two Shires cider glass, and I'd rather do a review in a glass that at least, resonates with the good people. So I've got the Bang the Elephant glass, not actually a true cider glass, as you'd expect. I'll just apologise. The hay fever's just got me. All day, no hay fever. Stop mowing your own garden, sneezing like a good one. And there's times when a nice crisp cider just hits that spot. Right, you can't see the... I want to apologise. Let me just move the camera angle over. And there we go. I do like the product that I'm reviewing to be placed based on the Nottinghamshire Derbyshire border, Langley Mill, not far away from IKEA. Like I said, across the road from the good people at Bang the Elephant. So hazy, orangey looking pour, amber if you want to be. You could say it's amber, you could say it's orangey. Colours sometimes can be so awkward to name. Obviously, apple on the nose.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, reviewing.
Are you excited for tomorrow?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, apple on the nose. Go away, did a review.
Yes.
This is June the 23rd, 2021. It is my birthday tomorrow, June the 24th, 2021. I mean, his son, 10 years old, has got autism. And he likes to give lots of cuddles, which I don't mind cuddles, as a dad. And love your kids, don't you? So he's more excited than birthday than I am. I mean, I'm turning 50, so for anybody out there who's 49 turning 50, it's a killer. I was 49, now I'm 50. What's that about? So no, lovely apple nose, which obviously it would be because it's an apple cider, but there's like a sweetness, there's like a bit of stewed. Oh. Without further ado, let's dive in. Ooh. So, medium dry still cider. Not just a sweet cider, it's cider with a bit of thought put into it. What I can say is you can taste different elements in this cider. And as always, with any drink, and that ABV, wow, it just started to kick in. Now remember, every beer, every cider, every lager, for the most part at least, every alcohol drink you drink is a journey. from being probably sober as a judge, and initially maybe not getting all the taste and aroma. Going halfway through, your palate's washed with it, and you get more and more of that taste, flavour, aroma. And obviously the air gets to the cider in this case. The really awkward thing for me is I've got a bit of a runny nose now because of the hay fever, but can't win them all. Oh, nice dryness to this, certainly getting the ABV. It's the spot that does. Selston's not too far away from me in Nottingham. Not sure if it's part of Derby or part of Nottinghamshire. I can never remember. Because obviously, where I live in Sherwood, which is part of Nottingham City, albeit on the boundary. So we've got Daybook just up the road from us. Something made a right gurgle then. I've got 3 brews on the go. I've got a blackcurrant juice cordial wine. And 2 beer kits. So yeah, the good people at 2 Shires. As far as I know, they've got 3 different ciders out. They're all on adventurebeer.co.uk. And if not, and if you don't, if you live in the Nottinghamshire, i.e. East Midlands area, it's a very good place to get your cider from, because you get free delivery if you go over a certain price. But going to these people, supporting these local startups. Not been at it long, as far as I know. Anyway, I mean, I only know so much about what you read and that. Albeit I do know where they are based, because I went there the other day, and I should have really gone across the road and got some ciders while I was there, to be fair, when I was at Bang the Elephant. Right, let's carry on. It's just hitting the spot nicely. So yeah, birthday tomorrow, and I don't know about everybody else in the world, but we don't tell me and the wife, we don't give away what we're buying them for the birthday. We know that we always try and get something we know they're going to like or want, but we don't know. Neither of us know, and the kids don't either when we get them their Christmas presents. Why would you tell people what you're getting them for Christmas? Never understand that. Same with birthdays. Obviously, you study the form. You get them something you know they want or they're hoping for. But the one thing you don't do is you tell them. It spoils the fun. As albeit a 50-year-old tomorrow, 50. I'm as still as daft as a 20-year-old, if not younger at times. But yeah. So no, let's carry on with the cider. Going down there, it's just getting a real warm feeling in the stomach now. The ABV's really starting to kick in. Very smooth on the mouth. To me, I would class this as something like a traditional craft cider. Traditional, but a little bit of craft put into it. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. I'm not an expert on cider, so I could well be wrong. There you go, I'm not an expert on beers, but you say it as you see it, wrong or right, Loving the really good aftertaste, long-lasting taste on this. And it's just killed off my hay fever for a minute, so that's great. Is cider the cure for hay fever? Wow, if it was. Hey, but all be on the cider. All them who suffer from hay fever. Yep, still cider's the cure for hay fever. You know, as daft as that sounds, there is always something that's a cure for something that's as random as you can get. You need to look at COVID and that. You know, steroids being stopping COVID and that, and there is something. There's always a way. There's always a way to do everything. As I found out earlier, when I've got some plastic kegs and getting into these kegs to get the beer out of, and yeah, there was a bit of a fountain. Gordon stinks of beer, but I managed to retrieve quite a few pints, and that's the way it is. You know, there's always a way. You know, there's always a curveball way to do anything in life. Oh. So, going down a tree, 11 minutes in. I do apologise for the time. You know, I do like to rattle. It's the raggy way with reviews. A lot of people just do quick bish bash bosh 5-minute reviews, but I like to, you know, and a lot of the time, you know, I'm not calling other beer reviewers or cider reviewers, but surely you've got to drink the whole glass, the whole bottle of it, enjoy it to the end, and get the most out of it, get the full experience, and that's where I like to think that my reviews, apart from me going off on a tangent half the time, is all about the full getting that experience and translating that experience in a fashion, at least, to other people. You know, you wouldn't drink a pint of cider in 5 minutes in the pub. You'd be very drunk in a few hours, but there you go. Lovely dryness, complexities in the apple taste, lots of different appley taste coming out, from slightly stewed to a hint of sweetness, and a hint. I won't call it a sweet cider, but there's just a hint in there, and that boozy element. Wow, 6%, really hitting home. And again, a different flavour then came from the cider. So, for true cider aficionados, this is a really interesting cider drink. For somebody like me, I won't say I'm a true cider aficionado, but I know what I like. And hence why I did reviews in the first place, because I thought, well, you know, I know what I like to taste and what I don't like to taste as well. And luckily, this is in the former. I'm sure the good people at Bang the Elephant won't mind. But yeah, to Shires Cidery, Selston Sip. Really like this. Hazy, so you get all the flavour. You know, finings is the worst thing you can do to wines and beers, because you're stripping out flavour. And good aroma, great taste throughout. And you've heard the different elements, so I'm not going to go over them, and I will have forgot anyway because I'm off asleep. Been up since 5. But yeah, great tasting, nicely strong cider, still cider. At 5 for me, against other ciders, a good 4.4 out of 5. Yes, very nice. Would I drink it again? Yes, I would. Yeah, I'd like to try more of the brand. I will, and this is something that I like to do as a Nottingham person, an East Midlands, shall we say. Whenever I do an order from the likes of adventurebeer.co.uk, is you know, getting different beers all the time. It's what it's about. It's that thing of trying new beers and new ciders, even lagers, should there be lagers. Supporting your locals, yeah. Just because a brand isn't a national brand doesn't mean it's not as good as the national brands. We must always remember that. You know, just because a brewery is one of the biggest craft breweries in the country, and little brewery brings out beers, don't think that the big brewery is bringing out better beers. It's a wrong way of thinking. Trust me, I've drank enough beers to know that some of the smaller breweries and some smaller cider makers doing good stuff because they care about what they're doing. They're trying to push the boundaries of what they do, and that is how it should be. You know, as a gardener, I work for 2 hotels in hospitality now, and my gardening would be as good as any gardener from any of the big companies in the UK. In fact, not a lot better, but there you go. Right, it's been an interesting review. One waffles as usual. Really enjoyed this great cider there from Shires Cidery, Selston sip. Ooh. Looking forward to some more. And I'll see you again soon. Probably coming back. I was going to do a homebrew update tonight, but I've already done one homebrew video tonight. I'm not flooding the channel with videos after videos after videos. There is bound to be some sort of beer haul video tomorrow, I presume, being a birthday video. But yeah, and that's it for tonight. Yeah, short but sweet. Shall I do a beer review? Shall I? Well, we'll see. Yeah, I could sneak a 5-minute beer review in. Right, thank you all, and cheers to Shires Cidery. That was really nice. I enjoyed it. Thank you. Cheers.